Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video what we're going to talk about is why you should start a brand, but also how you can build a brand. So with that being said, cue the intro and let's get right into it. So, why do you think that people would rather buy a $5 coffee at Starbucks rather than a 50-cent coffee at a random shop down the road? Why do you think people would rather buy a $200 makeup kit from Kylie Jenner rather than a $5 one that is just as good in another shop? Why do you think that people would rather buy a $50,000 Rolex rather than a good-looking watch from any other shop that's 50,000 times less? Maybe not quite as much, but you get the idea. Well, all the answer to all of these questions that I just asked is just one simple answer. It's because they built a brand, and a strong brand as a matter of fact. So yes, you could argue that a Rolex is better than a $500 watch, but do you think it's $48,000 better than the random watch? Probably not. But they built a luxury brand that people want to identify with. So all these brands put a lot of effort in trying to build a brand. And a personal one for a lot of people. You see Kylie Jenner. She's the most recent and also the youngest billionaire ever, because she built her personal brand. She built her personal brand on Instagram, and she doesn't have to spend any money on ads to make her a billionaire just because she's got the name. And yes, you can build a brand with the name of Kylie Jenner, but you can also build a brand from your name, whatever it is. And I have a video on that, so I'll link it up somewhere and also at the end of this video. So to build a brand, how do you do this? So basically, the idea is that you have to build a brand to sell stuff. If you don't build a brand, you'll probably make some sales here and there, but if you build a brand, you'll be able to sell so much more, so much better than anybody else, while spending a lot less money on ads or anything else. So, you're gonna ask me, how do you start a brand? Well, I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do that. So first of all, you have to focus on what you stand for. For example, Rolex, they never made a cheap watch. They always went into the luxury watch niche. They only make watches, they just make luxury ones, and people that buy Rolex have to have some money to buy it. It's not anybody that can buy one of these. So that's the niche that they're into. They're into the niche of expensive watches that are good quality. Ferrari, it's kind of the same thing. They're an expensive supercar maker. So somebody that wants to buy one of these, they have to have the money to buy a good car and maintain it and things like that. So it's kind of the same niche, luxury brands, but this time instead of watches, they're doing cars. And people don't buy a Ferrari to go from point A to point B, they buy it because it's fun, and so they need a second car. So you have to have quite a bit of money to buy one of these, at least from brand new. Yes, you can buy older ones for a bit cheaper, but that's another story. So Amazon, you're going to tell me Amazon is one of these brands that just goes everywhere, that has everything on their store, and they sell whatever they want. However, that's kind of true nowadays, but it hasn't always been the case. And that's because they built a brand on selling books. So the goal of Amazon in the beginning was to sell books and to be the biggest bookseller in the world. And they didn't sell anything else before they got to that. They wanted to sell books, so they sold all the books, and then people knew that on Amazon you could buy books, and that's where the best place to buy books was. And then they started to expand, but at the beginning, they just sold books. And once you get really big, you can kind of do that, but in the beginning you have to focus on one thing and one thing only, and that's your niche, and who your customers are, and who you want to sell to, and what you stand for. And you have to stand for one thing and one thing only. You can't please everyone. If you're trying to please everyone, you'll probably please nobody. So you have to focus on what you stand for, what your brand is about, and what direction you're going. So just be really clear on this, whether it's what you're talking about on your YouTube channel, on your Instagram and things like that, or through what you're selling. But if you're just selling without building a personal brand, it's going to be way harder than it used to be. In 2018, the personal brand is one big thing, and that has to do with no matter what you're trying to do, whether you're doing affiliate marketing, like we talk a lot of on this channel, but also Shopify, Amazon, whatever it is, you have to build a strong brand and don't sell everything that you can find. Sell something that stands for your brand, and that will work a lot better. So you have to always ask this question, will this fit my brand? Is this something that's really, really good? You see, my channel, it's about making money online and quite focused on affiliate marketing. So you're never gonna see me do a cooking video or anything like that, or knitting, or I don't know what you're into, but I'm not gonna do that because that's not my brand. My brand is to help you guys make some money online. See, all the Shopify stores that have a real strong brand, they're the ones that are gonna last and keep growing, rather than the ones that are just trying to sell things and make a quick buck here and there. They're gonna shut down really quick because the other competitors are gonna be able to market so much better and not spend too much money on ads, and they're just gonna kill everybody else because they have built a brand. So basically, to sum it up, the point of this video is to make sure that you fit your customers, and your customers you have to always keep your customers in mind. If you don't do this, your brand will go to the floor and it's not even going to be a brand. So make sure that you do that. The next thing that I want to make sure that you do is you want to subscribe to this channel, because I'm always helping you out. And I want to make sure that you do that because I'm giving as much value as possible and I'm uploading every single day. So make sure that you do not miss a video out, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.